Okay, it looks like I'm live. Welcome to Seven Springs Mountain Resort, everyone. I'm going to go out on the deck here, Ron. Okay. Hi, welcome in, F Forever. Jordan, you are first. Welcome in. Hello, Anne-Marie. I know this is a pop-up stream. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you, Plymouth Rock. Good to see you, Vicki Gillespie. Hey, Ron. Ron's here with me. Hi, Kenneth H. Yes, it was a sneaky stream, wasn't it? We decided to take a ride up to the mountains just to check out our house up here and check out the ski slopes. This is Seven Springs Mountain Resort. Welcome in, Vicki Gillespie, Lamont Spray. Great seeing you. Ooh, snow. You don't do snow. Kenneth says.
Oh, wait a minute. I got
Here's Ron. Go ahead.
So Kenneth, she left me in Florida, and all that was in the refrigerator for me to eat was chocolate-covered cherries.
Hey, guys.
That's probably the only candy I eat, too.
How are you, Ron? Let's go out on the balcony, Ron. I'm going to go out on the balcony here. That's his excuse, Kenneth, of why he ate so many of the cherries. I don't mind. I'm just kidding. Hi, Joanne. Amy, AGC Magic, how are you? Amy's from this neck of the woods. She knows Seven Springs well. She was a skier, too. She said she mostly snowboards, or not snowboards,
Who?
tubes. Amy, AJC Magic. She when she comes up here, she snow tubes. Let me try and get my gimbal
What happened,
down a
it was
little bit.
about
There we
20
go.
degrees the last 2
Hey,
days.
Mr. Paul
and it
Engel.
snowed.
How
But
are you?
it's rising to like going to be 40 degrees tomorrow, and then get warmer. But Monday and Tuesday it's going to single digits. So we're probably going to do a live ski Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, look how pretty it is out here. There's the Polar Express. That's a six-person lift, Ron? 246, I think. Yeah.
And the reason the fog right now is because the temperature's actually rising.
Hi,
It's gonna go up all
Alyssa.
night.
How are you? Welcome in, Alyssa Stenberg, MCM. Richard Scott. I'm not in Florida anymore. I'm in the Laurel Highlands in Pennsylvania. And we're looking out here at the mountains that I skied since I was a kid. I grew up on these mountains skiing every weekend, all winter. My parents we rented a cabin every winter with another family, my good friend Christy, and Ron was here too. I taught Ron how to ski. Tell him what it was when I taught you how to ski.
This is just my partial kit. When I'm skiing, I'll have my full kit on.
But when I first taught you to ski,
I was in like perfect shape in karate, just got my black belt and that, and I figured how hard could skiing be? Well, they brought me up, and it was freezing rain and pure ice. I must have fell 500,000 times. And I'm thinking, who the heck would ever do this?
But he's a good skier now. He's got his spider gear on. He's got his he's got all spider. He's got a spider kit on. He's spidered out. That's really
I don't
good
have the
ski
whole
wear.
kit.
No, not the pant, not the whole kit.
I mean, do we have the
There you
spider
go. You
shirt?
got your shirt on. Yeah.
But I don't have
Joey
the whole
McCallan,
kit.
how are you?
Monday I'll have the helmet,
Yeah,
everything.
we're not skiing tonight, guys, but you can see the lights on the slope. It's night skiing here. So 500,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, he exaggerates just a little bit.
This chairlift takes you, I fell a lot. This chairlift takes you to the north face, the north side of the slope.
Yeah, so you can kind of see. I'll show you over here. We'll walk over here. Hi, Alex Miller. How are you? Welcome in. Here is the hotel here in the distance. Let me try and zoom. I'm not on Prism, so my zoom is probably not going to be great. But here's the hotel right here. And we have a home up here that we did a long-term lease. And yeah, I'll move over here. But when we moved to Florida. So we lived up here in Pennsylvania the last, probably the last 10 or 11 years that we were here, huh, Ron? So let me
that
go.
place over there, when that's open.
Yeah, this has the best food.
Emos or Elmos.
Ron loves it. He gets the kibasi,
Kibasi, yes.
and they have Italian hot sausage and kibasi. It's called Emo's Pit. I don't even see the menu. Maybe they closed it, Ron.
It's just it's night.
But there's a place over here where you can check your skis and your boards. I'm going to go in this way, Ron. Is there a menu up? Oh, it just says, yeah. Okay.
This used to be the largest cash facility on the whole East Coast, and it is the #1 user of beer.
Pino Pete saying he loves the foggy goggle. We're going to take a walk up there, Pino Pete. I'm going to show you your foggy goggle. You might go snowboarding. Oh, that will be fun. Okay. Yeah, so guys, this is the main ski lodge here, and they've got lots of tables. They've got big windows all here. You can kind of, sit over here and get something to eat. I can show them the first tracks. This is what they call first tracks, and it is quick service here. I don't know who would want ice cream, but anyway, they have a whole freezer full of ice cream. You were here, Joe? Nice, Joe. We lived here for lots of years. I used to drive this mountain all the way to Cranberry, and I know Amy would know how far that was. Hi, Home Candy S. How are you? So here they've got, you can see soups and stews. They've got chili, chicken noodle soup, vegetarian, vegetable, white mac and cheese. And then here's your chicken and fries, all kind of chicken they have here. So lots of good food you can get. There's a pizza place. I don't know what this is over here. These are burgers over here, cheesesteaks, hot dogs, fries. And then over here, they've got your nice soft hot pretzels and your pizzas. Here's your personal pizzas. Blue Mountain is the other side of PA. Okay, Alex. Here you've got your hot chocolate and all your cappuccino machines. Yeah, it's like a small food court. Yeah, so that's what they have here, and then the lodge goes, the seating goes like the whole way back. There's restrooms in here, and they also have lockers. Let's show them the fireplace. Oh yeah, Ron wants to point out here that we are in the Pittsburgh area, so you have Heinz, all Heinz product. Jeff would like the fact that you can get Heinz here. Fireplace is over there. Yeah. It is a pretty state. Ron and I were born and raised here, and we lived here, up until we moved to Florida. I guess we've been in Florida now. I keep saying 7 years, 8 years, 10 years. How long have we been in Florida? I don't even know.
I think 11, 12.
Maybe 11. Yeah.
We've been saying 10 for
10 for 2 years, I know at least. You can see the Blue Mountain from your house, Ghost Host. Oh yeah, so they don't have the fireplace going right here. I could have sworn they had the fireplace on. But anyway, so here's another another big area. Ron says we didn't. I'm starting to adopt Jeff time.
There's another bar here. They open when it's crowded.
Yeah, there's another bar back there. So yeah, but I don't get why they put wood over these windows. Oh, because that's the back of Emo's Pit, I guess. Yeah. But you used to be able to see in there, couldn't you, Ron?
No.
No. Okay. I forget. It's all right. I just had a birthday. I can forget a little more. All right, let's take a little walk up here. We're going to go show you where it's all happening, the après ski area. After skiing, it's called the Foggy Goggle. Hot chocolate with marshmallows. Oh, I'll be getting that, Richard. We had to come up here today because when I went to get my ski equipment, everything was there except my ski boots. And I think that one of the boys, either Michael or I don't know, maybe one of his friends, maybe one of their one of their girlfriends, and I mean that like friends that are girls that are friends. I don't know what I mean by it, but anyway, my ski boots weren't there. So I think somebody might have borrowed them and just forgot to take them back, or they're up at his friend's place. I don't know where my ski boots are. So I found another pair that fit, but I had to get them fitted to my skis. So it was kind of a hassle. So we brought them up here in Willie's ski shop, and they close at 6, so we have to be back to pick them up. Hey, Crystal Coachman, Valentine's Day was great. Yeah, so here are the guys. Here's what they do. Can I show the Foggy Goggle? So what you do here, guys, if you want to come up here and have some cocktails, you have to check with these gentlemen here, and they will give you a wristband. Can you show us what that looks like? Yeah, it's just your standard wristband. There they are. And that allows you to be served up here in the bar. So they're really good about it. They're really strict, right? Good job, guys. Hey, Kay Wilby, how are you? Yeah, so this is where it's all going down here after skiing, in between skiing, maybe before skiing. Pino Pete's been here. So in the Foggy Goggle now, like they have some big screens up here. They've got things on the TV. They'll have sports playing back here. Here's the bar. They've got food. I don't see too many people with food. I see mostly trays like this.
There's the restaurant, remember? Foggy Brew.
Yeah, the Foggy Brews is back there. Might get a little loud here, guys. Here's a restaurant back here called the Foggy Brews. Yeah, this is nice back here. You can get, there's waitress service. You can, yeah, they expanded it. It's good. Oh my gosh, they have pool tables. Ron, I don't know if I have a signal all the way back here. Yeah, so this is bigger than when I saw it last time. They have a whole game room back here. Hi, Rob Law. The food is good in here. I have eaten in here. Hi, Thomas, a.k.a. Gorgeous Tea. How are you? Oh, yeah, they moved games here. Look at this. They put pool tables and games back here at the Foggy Brew. What a good idea. Nice. Okay. Ron, I'm going to go back out this way, okay? No, I know, but there's nothing else to see here, Ron's just walking all the way to the back. He's funny.
I wanted to see it.
What do you want to see?
Huh?
What do you want to see?
Just go.
Okay, come on. I didn't know you wanted to see. I can see with my eyes the whole way back there. I can see exactly what's back there. There's just tables in the parking lot, but we can look out the window and kind of show where things are. So if you kind of look out this window over here, you can see this is coming down into what they call Skier's Circle right here. And there's all parking up top. There's parking down here, you can see. And if there's no parking, you can bring your party down here and drop them over here. You can get your skis out. This is where they have the ticket sale office. And then you can see Willie's ski shop right there. Ticket sales down there. Our Nick used to work up here when we lived here on the mountains.
Actually, one of his co-workers recognized us, and
Yeah, we ran into one of Nick's
Carol.
co-workers, Carol, up here. Yeah, so you can see like it's a little bit well. Crystal, we're at Seven Springs Mountain Resort here in the Laurel Highlands. It is southeast of Pittsburgh, and it is a big all year round resort. They have skiing, they have a big golf course, they have snow tubing, they have a sporting clay, world famous sporting clay
they have all
for the
their
summer.
Grey Goose.
Yeah,
and all
there's
the
indoor,
wild turkey
there's
food.
outdoor pools, and during the summer, and so it's really a great place to live. Ron, I'm going this way. All right, I'll follow him. He's really bossy today. I don't know why he's so bossy today. Why are you so bossy today?
Well, you're supposed to, I want to see this all new.
All right. He wants to see it all new, he said. He's so funny. Yeah, the bar's really big. If you kind of don't want to be in all the noise out at the Foggy Goggle where the band's playing, this is a good quiet place to come right off of the main area. Oh. All right, so and we'll go through here, you can see, and then we'll go outside. I think this is the fireplace that was on, I saw. Run.
Oh, the dancing today. Hey kids, how you doing? Oh yeah, this is the puppy right up short now. This is a place where the boys always go, but there's a place for little drunk. Hey Diane. Here's the fireplace she was talking about. Everybody's trying not to stop this on water curve.
Oh my goodness. Now here's a nice little fireplace right here. Everybody has a steak let's try it. There's kids in here, mostly adults, but there are some kids. Hi guys. All right, so there we go. There it is, the Foggy Goggle. I think so, Kenneth. I think he had way few too many. Hi, Rhonda Fonda. How are you?
Yeah, a little light, a little spin.
Yeah, so this slope right here is called Wagner, and it is
You can't
a
even see
blue.
the top.
It's a blue.
Yeah, you can't even see the top because the temperature's rising, so the fog came out. But Monday it's going to single digits, so we'll probably ski Monday and Tuesday. You know, our wife's down here, Jeff. Remember?
Yeah, this is really icy right
Got
here.
the
So,
steps down.
yeah, I got to put my other glove on. I've got one glove on. I should have brought Ellie's gloves. I forgot. Ellie gave me gloves that had no fingers. They're really awesome. I'll bring them the next stream we do here. All right. Here's some snowboarders. They snowboard here. They ski. Lots of slopes. We should get the ski board. I think I don't know if it's not in the lodge where they show all the different slopes with the lights on, what's open, what's not, Ron. Hi, it's the OC Amigo. Yeah, it's very snowy in Florida. Here we are. We're gonna go this way, Ron.
Hasta que seamos abuelos, tu cara, tu risa y tu pelo. Los dos vamos a prometerlo, juntos hasta que se caiga el cielo. Y el cielo se me cayó.
It's getting foggy, huh, Ron? A little bit foggy up here. You go to the bunny hill. Well, that's right over here, Vicki. I'm going to show you where that is. We're going to go look at the bunny hill, where you can learn to ski. They have a conveyor belt down here that you can get on. I'll take you down there so you can see it. Let's see if I can zoom on it from here. Okay, in the distance here, you're going to see this little, see that conveyor belt right there? People were coming up here and getting off of it. That's where you learn to ski. You just step on that. It's like on the People Mover in Walt Disney World in the Magic Kingdom. See the little boy coming up there with a parent, and it rides you all the way over to the top, and then there's just a little hill there. Well, let's see. Here we go. You see him skiing down there? Got to hold this steady because I'm on Zoom. But see, he's learning to ski right there.
Yeah, but there's the little kid coming up.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got him, Ron.
There's like 2,000 condos and townhouses in this complex. It's 5,500 acres.
Doug, I already did the test. I was ready to go so early. Hi, Ellie. How are you? You're back home. Wow. I'm glad you made it back home safe, Ellie. Look where we're at, Ellie. Look at all the
Hey,
snow.
my Scottish Tinkerbell.
There's Ron. We're up here.
A little different temperature here, Ellie. You know.
Yeah. Let me oh my goodness. Let me turn the camera on and say hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. We're here at Seven Springs Mountain Resort. They're all skiing back here. We're going to be skiing, but I needed to get my skis tuned up and fitted to the boots that I'm going to have to use this time because my ski boots, something happened. I don't know where they're at. They weren't at home. So I got another pair of ski boots there that fit. So had to get them up here. And what they do is they like adjust the ski boots to your height, weight, and then the tension in your skis to a beginner, intermediate, or expert skier. And so they don't pop off so they do pop off actually when you fall so you don't break your leg. Hi, Disney Pooh Hat. Welcome in, Donna. How are you? Hi, Jessica. Dippity Doo Dog. There you are. Rhonda Fonda's in the stream. Hi, everybody. We're gonna go and look at the other big lodge up here.
Yeah, this is just the ski lodge.
Yeah, this is just the ski lodge that we're seeing right here. And what time is it, Ron? We have to pick up my skis.
6:49.
No, what time is it right now?
6:49.
Okay, he said to pick him up at 6.
7.
No, he told us 6. He told me to be there by 6.
No, I'm sorry. It's 5:50.
Oh, 5:50, yeah. Okay, guys, so we're going to pick up my skis right now. They have them all finished. Yeah, no, I'll go with you. We'll all go. It's 5:50, yeah. Okay, Doc. Ron was getting mixed up. It's okay.
I was in the wrong country.
Regina, yes, it was a surprise stream. We're at Seven Springs Mountain Resorts up here in the Laurel Highlands. All right, and so this is the Willie's Ski Shop. This has been here since I first started skiing at 12 years old, and this ski shop looks exactly the same as it did all these years. Hi, Sarah Dash. How are you? Good to see you. I have a helmet, guys. I do have a helmet. It looks kind of like this. It's a white one. I've got goggles. Pardon?
Can I help you out at all?
No. I'm good. Thank you. Do you want to say hi to anybody
Sure.
on YouTube? What do you do here, Elliot?
I'm a salesman. My name's Elliot Kintz. Hi, everyone.
All right. Hi, this is Elliot from Willie's. So I had some skis adjusted back here. Here's the guys. They do such a great job back here. They've been doing this. Well, this guy, he's young. But
How's it going?
some of these guys aren't so young, huh? You've been here for a long time.
Since 2007.
2007, and I'm sure you fitted many of my skis and boots and waxed and everything. Yeah. Hi, Jason Thibodeau. How are you? Daryl Dixon. Good to see you. So these are the boots that I had to use. They're a junior boot. They were my son Nicky's when he was younger. And I have to use them because my boots are missing. But look at my stylish pink skis, guys. I have a ski jacket to match it and poles. Look at those. And I did get them at Willie's. Look, see, there's Willie's. That's the left one. They have a left and right. They're Dynastars. I love them. They're great for out west if you have lots of powder. They turn really, really easy. They're just a really good ski that's easy to control. Hi, Mrs. P. Welcome in. Good to see you. All right. And look, I got somebody to carry my skis.
Yeah,
I've got somebody he's got my boots.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much, guys. And my YouTube channel, you have my name. That's my channel name. Okay? Thank you. All right. So, yeah, I've got Ron here to carry my stuff. Look, I feel bad. Hi, Sandlax. How are you? No, there's no Minnie Mouse on them. There is no Minnie Mouse on my skis. They don't make skis with Minnie Mouse, or I would have had them. Wax on, wax off, I know.
All right, I'm taking these to a car, right?
Yeah, and yeah. Do you want me to hold the skis down here and ski a circle and bring the car down and then put them in the trunk?
No.
No, you want to walk them the whole way back?
Yeah, I'll walk them.
Okay.
And then
So
you want me to meet you
I'll
up?
wait. I'll wait here for you. I'll wait. I'll show the slopes a little bit. Or you're not driving anywhere, are you?
Well, if you're going up to the lodge, I'll drive up top park.
Do you
up
think
there.
you'll get a spot?
I know I will.
You know you will.
I'm amazing.
You're amazing. Okay, then I will meet you, Ron, on the couches in front of the main fireplace. Yep. Hi, Marilyn A. It looks the same as when you were 12 years old. That's great. No changes. Oh, no. That's just the ski shop. That's just the ski shop. There has been so many changes here since I was a kid. But for the most part, a lot of it is the same. They improved it a lot. They built bigger and newer areas. And so it's a great story about the origin of Seven Springs Mountain Resort. It was the Dupre family that started this as a hunting lodge, actually. And my father went to school with Herman Dupre, and he had come up here hunting, and then they put in a little rope tow to ski because there were so many, good slopes and hills. And it just evolved, from one rope tow to two, and then to a chairlift, and it just kept growing as a family business. And it wasn't all so long ago that the business was sold. In fact, I believe we were living here when that first happened. There's Ron. He's parked over there. He's got a little walk, but I hope he doesn't slip. It's getting dark. You can see those lights in the distance. That's a slope over there. That's called Alpine, and it's one of my favorite slopes. Hi, J Harry 85. How are you? Yeah, this is a good view too. We have a little bit of time because he's not going to get up there that fast. This is kind of a cool view right here. I wish it was a little clearer tonight so you could see a little bit better. But here you go. You can kind of, let me zoom in a little on the chairlift. You can see the skiers, and they have night skiing. All the pine trees, so pretty. Hi, Lamont Spring. Welcome in. How are you? So this connects. Well, it doesn't connect. You have to walk outside. But right here is the main lodge, and there's restaurants in here. There's a bowling alley. There's an indoor swimming pool, hot pot, game room. all the things that you would expect a hotel to have. Hi, Wendy. How are you? Oh, great, great. From the warm comfort of your spa. So, yeah, so you go in here, like the first that we'll find here that you can see here is they have like a full bowling alley here in the resort. They've got 6 lanes here, and you kind of have to put in your name to get a lane reserved for you. And it's a fun time. Go bowling after you're done skiing. Like I said, this is like not just a ski resort, it's an all year round resort. Can come here for a summer vacation. There's lots to do. Now these steps, for years, since I was a kid, negotiated these steps in ski boots and carrying skis. So it's no issue. Can race up these steps. Now they don't let you bring your skis so much into the lodge and keep them in here. Like we would bring our skis in here and we would, we would just set them against the wall and we would go into the coffee shop and eat and whatever, but they want you to keep them outside for the most part. Although this guy has a snowboard. He's carrying a snowboard. He's probably leaving. And it's a big conference center here. I don't have Ron with me, so I'm not going to know if I'm lagging or not. So just let me know if I am. Hi, Chris, the Curtis family. Welcome in. Great to have you. Here we have an ice cream parlor right here. And I'll kind of show you how cute it is. They really, so I was telling the story actually of the resort. So it was the Dupre family. Then he sold it to Bob Nutting, who was owner of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And Bob Nutting, he was a great skeet shooter. He also loved to ski. He had family, kids that loved to ski. And so he improved the resort through his ownership. Hi, Ryan Rowe. How are you? But it's such a cute little store. Look at these treats here. Hi, Uncle Mike. How are you? Look at those cupcakes. Oh my gosh, look at that chocolate dream. Honestly, these look better than Disney cupcakes. And they bake everything here in-house, so it's all home baked here. Funfetti. Oh, these are my favorite. Oh my gosh, these are no bakes. I've got to get some of those no bakes. I'm gonna get no bakes. And look at these gingerbread. What? Never. I don't know. I love no bakes. All right. If I don't get them now, I'm going to forget. So just humor me, guys, and give me a little bit, and I'm going to get some no bakes. Coast Toast, you like them too? Yeah, and they're really good here. Hi, yeah, let me see. Maybe give me 3 no bakes.
Okay.
Can you buy them like that, or do you have to buy?
They do come in pairs. Did you want to do a 2 or 4?
2 or 4? Oh, well, then give me 4. Okay, it's a better deal with pairs, she said. All right. Okay. Gosh, I hope I have my wrong. Thank you. Yeah, you can put it here.
Alright, do you have an Epic Pass?
I don't. I
Okay.
used to. I know, we get pass holder discount, right?
Yes.
Right now I have a Disney annual pass. So that's where I get my discounts.
It's $6.36, dear.
All right, there we go. Thank you so much. I am so excited to have one of these after dinner. You don't even know. This is like great.
Perfect.
Thanks, Emily. All right, I've got my cookie. Oh, Ron. Oh, Ron sees that I got cookies probably. Okay, let's see where we are. Okay, so I am live on YouTube, yes. Yeah, do you want to know my channel name? It's Jennifer Caruso, Caruso. What do you want to show?
So, the shoes.
The
Nike
shoes.
SBs,
Oh, they want to show their fancy kids' shoes, Sambas and
packs on pants,
packs on pants, Grateful Dead shirt. Wow.
this is underneath.
You have a McLaren shirt? And look at these boys. They're all styled out. Oh my gosh, I remember when my boys were your age. Do you guys snowboard? You ski. All right, I got to give you a high five for that because all the young kids are snowboarders. High five on the skiing. I'm a skier too. I never boarded. Hi, Billy Glenn. My kids were all skiers too. So, and we grew up here. We lived up here for a lot of years. So have a good time, guys. Now, do you remember my channel name? Jennifer Caruso. Look there, take a picture. All right, there we go.
Hi, Jennifer Caruso.
Hi guys, how are you? I should have brought pins. I could have used my pins. This was like a last minute thing up here. Have a good time, guys. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, so here we are. We're still walking down the hall, and this is like a boutique here, and it's like a logo shop where you find like all your Seven Springs logoed merch. Here's a nice jacket. Ooh, I like that jacket. Look at that. Yeah, Wendy, it's a whole different thing up here in the mountains, I'll tell you. It just is. I mean, it makes me miss it. But I don't know. I was complaining so much about the snow. But now I'm happy up here. Hi, Herschelini. If I would have told my producer, I know, you would have reminded me to bring pins. I know, Regina. Oh, you know what? Do I have pins? I don't think I have pins. I actually might have pins. I'm going to look in my bag out here. But they have so many cute things. Look at this. Did you ever see a skirt like this? Look at this. It's like a quilted skirt, like one of the puffy vests, but it's a short skirt. Oh my gosh, and I love the boots. I love boots. All kind of boots. Very cute.
Mom, they're so cute. I can't deny.
This is a cute vest too. Look at that. Furry, zip up, no sleeves, just a vest. Oh my, I'm gonna have to spend some time in here. Here's a bunch of kids' clothes back here. It's an insulated skirt, Ryan Rowe. That's it. They never had those when I was young and could wear a skirt like that. Oh. And they have little, look at these. Little toys, more logo stuff. Ron, are you where you should be? Are you driving? Are you up top? Do you have a parking spot yet? Excuse me. There you go, Seven Springs. This is like the guys section back here. That's a really cool one right there. I like that. Hi, Mike Wasowski. Welcome in. Oh, you're here in the lodge. Oh boy, you're really fast, Ron. You're a lot faster than me. Ron, they have a lot of really nice stuff back here. But the thing about it is, it's not winter in Florida. That's the problem. These are nice hats. Look at that. Seven Springs hat, a white hat. All right, Ron, I'm coming out. We're coming out.
I think I'm gonna get this, Greg.
Yes, I got my no bakes. Here they are. They're in my bag. I forgot my pins, Ron. Maybe I have some in my bag. I don't think so. I don't think I brought any to Pennsylvania. I came here from Florida, guys, with just a backpack, and it was really just, it had my laptop in it, a full-size laptop. So I didn't have that much room in my backpack, so I just pared down. Here is the pizza shop right here. Kind of show you. Maybe we can, oh my gosh, this smells so good. It smells so delicious, this pizza. You can get like an individual piece. Here's slice. You can get like a combo. Here's just the cheese pizza. All kind of treats back here. I'll go around this way. I don't go back out this way. And they have meeting rooms. So this is also a place where they have weddings. They have big conventions. I know the Pennsylvania Cosmetology Convention is here every year because my boys couldn't wait for it because of all the lovely young ladies that would show up here. Oh no, Ron wants to. So we're talking about streaming while we're skiing. I'm not sure it would work. I think the lens will fog up, and we do have a chest mount for the phone, and Ron wants to wear the chest mount. So I'm not sure. It's a hottie convention. That's what they called it. I don't know what they called it, but yeah. So here we have a cantina. We have the Mexican food right here in the main lodge you can get. And here's some more seating for the pizza shop back here. You can see they have really good signage. The hotel is restaurant, swimming pool. There's a fun zone, mini golf. And, they guide you around. But this has been all redone. This was like all rough cut timber. Let me show you above because that's still rough cut. You see all that timber up there, the beams? This is how this place was built. And the walls were rough cut too. But they since remodeled it. Oh, there he is. I didn't even see him.
Did you show them the bowling alley? And,
not yet. No, we didn't do any of
the bowling alley.
Oh yeah, I went in the bowling alley. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
How about the skating?
I was thinking the mini golf course. Hi, Weekend Adventures with Matt. Good to see you. So then Bob Nutting improved it, and he ended up selling it a couple of years ago to Vail Resorts. So now you can get one Epic Pass, and it will be good for all of the Vail-owned resorts and Seven Springs. And that's what my Michael has right now. This is a nice restaurant right here. He's in Whistler in British Columbia, and he is on the Epic Pass. Hi, CJL. Good to see you. This was like our go-to place, wasn't it, Ron, for a lot of years?
Yeah, it was a coffee shop.
Yeah,
now
it's a little different.
They changed the name.
But
there's the main restaurant.
Yeah, the main restaurant is back here. But here's the fireplace, guys. I've sat in front of that fireplace many days, drying off, warming up, and here is all the wood they have stacked, and they'll just feed that fireplace all day long, keep it going. There's a great view out here by the main restaurant. I'll show you. It's called the Slopeside Dining Room, and I don't know what they have today. Let's see. Oh, they have a weekend. They have a special Valentine's weekend features. Pretty pricey, but it is Valentine's Day weekend. So that's this menu, but I know they have a regular menu too. Most likely. Just take it back and kind of show you the dining room here. It's really nice. It's big. And hi, Jason. How are you? And when you're here in the dining room, like the whole way down, I know there's a lot of reflection, but the whole way down are windows. And you can see out here, you can look out onto the slopes from the dining room. So this is another great place, even to come and have lunch during the day and look at the slopes during the day. Is this open, Ron? Yeah, we might have to go this way. This is where all the sports. Oh, look how they blocked this off, Ron, too, huh? Here, this is called the Bavarian Lounge here, And they have a little menu. It's kind of like a bar menu in here. It's called the Bavarian.
What are we filming? What are we showing?
We're on live on YouTube. We're showing skiing. You want to say hi? Oh my gosh! Look at this crew here. Did you guys ski today?
No, some of us didn't.
No. Some of you skied. Yeah. What are your first names?
TJ.
TJ. Jamie. Haley.
Billy.
Billy. Charles, and he's the one you got to watch for, I think. I can already tell. I can pick it out.
You nailed that one.
All right. Well, my channel name on YouTube is Jennifer Caruso. Caruso.
Awesome.
And you can. I'm a Disney live streamer, and I do cruising as well. So we have a house up here. We lived here for many years, and it's being Airbnb now. We may end up taking it back. We'll see.
I think we're repossessing it.
We're-
I had a hip operation, so I took off the skiing, so I'll get it back.
But
They were to drink. We didn't want him to ski.
yeah. Oh well, that's good
I thought it
too.
was one and the same.
Yeah. I like your sweaters. They're so pretty. Yeah. That's what I miss from Florida is wearing heavy sweaters. I love my sweaters here.
Cold weather's coming. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Well, we had like 3 weeks of winter in Florida. Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, people are so cute. I hope they let us out here. Yeah, here we go. All right. Oh. So here we are. Now it's nice and quiet. No, Thomas, Nikki's working tonight. Nikki works some odd hours. He works 2 till 10, and he works Wednesday through Sunday. So his weekend is Monday and Tuesday. So that's how he can come to Disney with me, like on a Monday and Tuesday. So, oh, this air, guys, if you just breathe this air, it is just wonderful. And you see right here, this is the indoor pool below us right there. Hey, Movie Mania Nick, if I missed you, sorry. Hello. So the slopes go like all the way down there. So like this is like your blue square here, or your blue circle. This is like your blue square, which is like intermediate. Circle's easy. Or green, I'm getting it all wrong. Green circle, easy slope. Blue square, intermediate slope. Over here is another intermediate slope. This is called Stowe here. That's called Wagner. This is Avalanche. This is like a black diamond. And farther in the distance is a double black. Yeah, you like the double blacks? Well, here, let me just tell you here, a double black here at Seven Springs is nothing like it is out west, because I will never ski a double black out west. Even the blacks diamonds out west are very steep compared to here. So, and then there's also a whole other side of the mountain up beyond over there, which is the north face, and there's a lot of slopes over there. There's blues and blacks, and there's some green circle trails that you can go around. Well, Ellie, I'm not skiing today, but we're going to be skiing this week. Huh? Ron's insisting.
Ellie,
I said we weren't coming here Saturday.
This is in a waterproof case. So I got to center stream up to this, and I'm going to take you over North Face. So I'm going to take that chairlift up, take you right over the cliff.
No, we're not. You're going to
I
follow. Then you're not getting the gimbal. You're not getting anything. You're not getting the
I
stream
don't
key.
need gimbals. Samsung don't need a gimbal.
Look, I am not risking you
Get a
having
vote
an
in there. Get a
accident.
vote in
No, Ron wants a vote. Do you want him skiing black diamonds with you on stream? My vote is no. No.
Of course.
Oh my gosh. It's enough. There's enough to just ski the the greens and the blues, Ron. We haven't skied. You haven't skied in a lot of years.
Doesn't matter.
I have.
You knocked
but
your shoulder out just going to a restaurant.
I
Skiing
did.
to the
I did
restaurant.
fall. I did fall one time, and I broke my.
There's a restaurant up over there. It's called Helen's. It's in the middle of the woods. It was the original house.
Oh yeah, we should
And
go
there's
there.
a path
That's
to go
so
in.
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's show them around. What else are we going to show? We're here in the main lodge. Let's go. I don't know. I don't know if we could get to the pool. I don't know what the stream will be like. We'll try to get you down and show you where the swimming pool is. But like this is the bar area in here. It's called the Bavarian. There is associated with skiing, a lot of sports and a lot of bars. You can get on. They have those. They have like little conveyor belts that you can go up, Lucille. They do. So this is kind of this was an original photo that was here since I was 12 years old. This was here. I'm not sure. I would guess it's one of the Dupreys. Maybe it's the founder, Herman Skiing. And this is kind of just a long view of the lodge here, you can see. And down this hallway takes you into the hotel. See right down here? Right down there, you enter into the hotel that's attached to this lodge. We can go to the hotel too, but I'm afraid that might really lag there. But we'll try here. We'll see how we do. If we don't
Well, this
do well,
structure, though, is solid stone and concrete.
it is solid stone, yeah. So I am not sure what kind of signal
This is the real deal. This
we're
stuff
going to
is-
have. Yeah, look at these walls, guys. You can see. Then this is all stone harvested from the mountain here. In fact, when we built our home here, we called up Herman. Well, Ron went down and visited Herman in the coffee shop because he had breakfast in the same seat every day with his newspaper, huh, Ron?
Yeah.
And Ron said, Herman, I need some stone. I need some of your rock for my driveway and my front wall. And he gave it to him right from the mountain. Here's another big club here. They're called the Matterhorn.
He didn't give it to me.
It's jumping. Well, you paid him
He's
for
worth
it.
$100 million. And he
Yeah.
said, how much cash you have on you? I said $100. It's not.
Hey, Roxanne Simpson, keep an eye on the stream, hon, if you don't mind.
How many eyes?
Oh my gosh, Mike, you've gotten hurt. I skied all my life and I only had one accident, and it was my humeral head on my left shoulder. I fractured my humeral head, and it took a very long time to heal.
That's another room.
Okay, yeah, this is the Alpine room. Open the door, Ron. This is where we used to disco. Do you remember? We used to come in here and disco. Oh, it's locked. Okay, we can't see our old disco hangout. All right, I'm going to run down these steps because I just have a feeling we're going to be in a bad way here. All righty, here we go. Oops, sorry. There we go. I'm going to go there. That's okay, thank you. All right, so here we have Pop Putt, guys. Miniature golf course here. And
Oh, they remodeled it.
there's a lot of people here. So far, so good. Okay, Wendy. So you can see how there's it's a great place to bring kids and families. Lots to do in the evening. You can keep them busy. And here, Ron, behind, if you don't, because then you can't see. Yeah, okay. I tell Ron when he walks in front, he takes up a little too much real estate.
Too much territory. Oh, from the heat from the pool.
Oh yeah, we just got a blast of heat because this, guys, is the pool area as well as the game room. So here's the game room. All the kids down here, they can gather tickets, and they have a ticket redemption center. They
spent a
can
lot
get
of money
prizes.
here.
Yeah, my kids love this too. But here's the pool. I don't unnecessarily want to show, the people and the kids in the pool, but I'll just kind of try and give you like a little view of the pool area. So you can see it's a great big indoor pool.
It's 12 foot deep on the other side. They used to have a diving board, but they finally got rid of the diving board.
Yeah. Okay, you ready to head back up? So other than the hotel,
The hotel's up there.
yeah, I know, but we're not going to go to the hotel. Yeah. It's cute. Look at all the bears on the wall. Oh, they have hot tubs too, Ron.
Oh, yeah,
they have hot
outdoor
tubs,
hot tubs
outdoor
out
hot tubs. Yeah, they're on the back side of the pool. All right,
And
so
they have
let's
a
let
whole-
this family go up. We'll let them
They have a
go.
whole nother facility up at the shooting range.
Yeah. Okay. It's funny how the little kids know about YouTube. They all know, like if you're live streaming, the little ones. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead to the top of the steps, Ron. All right. Ron's going to take a little break here. Going to the restroom.
I mean, we can go do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, where I dropped.
It is, Mike. It's a beautiful place. And while Ron's not with us, I'll tell you why we moved from here, actually. He'll get mad at me. Maybe I shouldn't say it. But we lived here. We lived right down the street in the resort area. We had the buses that picked us up in front of our house, brought us straight to the slopes. And but he needed a hip replacement. And after he got the hip replacement, I talked to the doctor. I've said this before on stream, so he knows I said it, but the doctor told me that it could be dangerous for him to ski. If he had a real bad accident, they may not be able to fix it. Now, he claims that wasn't his orthopedic surgeon who said that. It was an anesthesiologist, but I just remember that, and I just knew I had to get him out of here because if he lived here, I knew he would ski a lot, and I didn't want that. As much as I love skiing, and I love skiing, I did not want that. So we're just back for the first time. He has not skied since then, and it's given me anxiety. Huh?
We'll pick you up and then we'll take them past the house.
Okay, yeah, you guys want to go for a car ride around the
Stay
mountain?
here because it's.
Okay, we can take you on a little ride. See, these are the shuttle buses. These are the shuttle buses that take you up. Like on top of the mountain, there are condominiums, and it's called the Villages up there, and there's a couple different communities, but they're all ski out, most of them, but they do have buses that run too, in case you're in an area. We originally bought up here a townhouse. It was called Swiss Mountain, and when the kids were, still kind of little or smaller, and we would come skiing on the weekends at our little townhouse, and then we kind of decided we needed a bigger home, and that's when we built a home here on the mountain. You're welcome, Lucille. So you can get the bus from either down in front of the ski lodge, or you can get the bus right here at Center Lobby, and it will take you back to where you live here. It's just really convenient. And then the parking here is mostly for all of the people locally who come and drive here to ski. I guess it might seem like that, Roxanne, but believe me, it wasn't exciting as it sounded. I mean, we did do things like this as a family. We rode dirt bikes up here and quads in the summer and ski, but believe me, I still had all the cooking for 5 kids, laundry, school activities. broken bones, all the stuff, you know, and I worked. So Ron and I, I don't know, we always made it work somehow. All right. You might have to pull up till I get my belt on, dear, because there's a bus behind you. Yeah. All right. I don't know what the signal's going to be like on the mountain, guys.
It's going to be perfect.
I don't know.
On the mountain. Yeah, the bus is way so you can
Yeah, Roxanne. I raised 5. Ron and I raised 5. I mean, we have 2 sons of our own, and then my sister and her husband passed away, and they had 3 children. They were in Florida, and so Ron and I raised the 3 children.
So we had 5 teenagers.
But we had 5 teenagers up here almost at one time with all their friends, so it was crazy.
It was the place to be.
Yeah.
Oh, and snow tubing. So they have snow tubing and sleigh rides.
Yeah.
They
I'm
have
glad I put on this
They
hat.
have Belgian horses that take you on an actual sleigh ride, and they give you wool blankets, and they take you all through the woods and the snow. It's gorgeous.
I wonder if Vail Resort still does that, Ron.
Yeah,
I mean, we used to have the sleigh rides up here.
No, I saw it on the website.
Well,
still do.
Roxanne, I consider myself lucky for being able to have a big family like we have now. And my kids, they were really, really good. We asked them, we said, you know, guys, here's what it's going to be. And their cousins would come up for the summer all the time and stay with us for weeks. And they said, oh, Mom, no, they have to come live with us. And, you know, we want them, and we'll share our rooms, and we'll share everything. And and so that's what we did. And they're all so close to this day. They're all so close. My biggest thing was that there was never a fist thrown between 4 boys in my house. That's how well they all got along. And you know,
And
boys.
I only had to crack them once.
So, yeah, up here on this hill, right up here, is where the snow tubing is.
There's about 10
And
lanes.
yeah, there's about 10 lanes up there. You can't see that, Ron.
Well, I think they call it bubbly now. Is that
Yeah. What's the temperature? 34. It's getting cold. I hope this doesn't freeze on the roads.
That's why I always get all-wheel drive vehicles.
You know, Anne Marie, you would do the same if you were put in that position. And I have a wonderful husband. I could not have done it without him. And the boys respected him, and they towed the line. So, you know, and I would say things to them like, okay, there are no teenagers laying around here all summer, like when they would be home from college or during high school. I said, as soon as they were 16, I says, everybody either has to have a job, or I'm going to give you a job. And they didn't want that because I could make long lists of things that needed done. But they all worked, and like Michael and Josh worked at Charlie Subs at the mall. Jessica worked at Frosty Shack. Nikki worked at AMC Theaters, and Peter, where did Peter work? Peter was too young. He was too young.
Yeah, he was too young.
Yeah, he was involved in theater and dance, and Peter's my one that works for Royal Caribbean. He's a choreographer and an aerialist for Royal. Oh, thank you, Lucille. I do have good boys. They're all good. And I'm up here. Joshua's up here, Joshua, and I've been babysitting Draven. They're my grandkids. I mean, these are like all my kids. I mean, I treat them all the same. Everybody got all the same. They all got put through college. They all got treated the same. They all got the same allowance. They all got, you know, everybody got what they needed. Josh played travel hockey with the junior Pens. That was a big commitment, and I told him, I said, Josh, we cannot go with you. Like, we can't do every single game. And so I said, one of Ron's good friends that he was in business with,
Over
son
here.
was on the travel hockey team.
Over here is the trout pond but there's a million lakes in here, and they have trout.
Yeah,
And
there's a
we
lot
used
of
to go-
lakes here.
Jennifer used to go fishing. She loves trout, and catch it and clean her own fish and cook it up and eat it.
No, they didn't fight at all, Rob Law. I said that's my biggest accomplishment. There was never a fist thrown in my house between those 4 boys. The only problem that I had was like Peter was into the arts and the other ones were into hockey and sports and things like that and skiing. And you're going really fast, Ron. There's a big lake right here. See the big lake?
That's
Yeah.
where you catch your trout.
Yeah. It's not a great night to be driving. But no, they all really got along well. But I mean, there was a lot of laundry. I did fix that though. I taught them all how to do laundry. Yeah. Slow down, Don. Disney Pooh says, slow down, Ron. So yeah, so I was up here with Josh. Josh has a restaurant up here. We're eating at his restaurant last night, and he has a 1-year-old, 20-month, almost 21-month-year-old little boy driving, and just love that boy. That's the thing I miss by being in Florida is miss driving. But do you put your high beams on?
Yeah, come on.
You going on? It's dark, guys. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, come on now. But it's a little fog. But this is the only place in the resort where they allowed homes. And I think there's about 12, 13 homes max.
It's called Marina's American Eatery, Rob Law. That's this thing is really in the way right here when I try to turn my camera.
Well, put your camera down.
Yeah.
Put it closer to the window.
It's not icy yit. It's still 33 degrees, but I mean they have the roads salted
They
really
salt
good.
like mad.
Yeah.
This is salted to the pit.
Yeah. So here's the street we lived on right here. It's called Deer Ridge. And believe me, there are a lot of deer on this street. You've
bear.
eaten there
And bear.
several times, Rob Law. Rob Law's been to Marina's. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, Chris Disney Baker. Oh my gosh, Chris. You went skiing at Seven Springs for the first time and dislocated your shoulder. It was my last time skiing. I'm sorry for that, Chris. Did you get a lesson on your first time? I recommend anybody who tries to go skiing get a professional lesson on their first time. It makes the world of difference, even if it's a group lesson.
Jennifer, Chris won't believe this, but Chris, I actually stopped earlier in front of the wrong house. I thought it was my house.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Deer Ridge here. This is the one street they have here of single family homes.
And they have 24-hour shuttle bus service during ski season, and then it's dollop service, the rest of the year. Look how they plow your driveways for you.
Yeah, they take care of you. You can see like they plowed his driveway right here. It's all plowed. There's not lights on some of the houses. People aren't here.
Here's another piece
There's
of land. the only
another
one
vacant
left.
land. There's only one
Well,
more
I think
piece of
somebody
land.
bought it so nobody builds there.
Yeah.
I think that's the deal with that. Because I tried to buy it.
There's probably a group of people skiing here.
Oh, look at that. They got a snowflake on their house.
Where at?
See a big
Oh,
snowflake?
that's cute. Yeah, I can't. That's not coming through on the stream. Let me see.
I see it. Oh, I guess it's bright.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
too
like
bright.
just like a bright light right there. Yeah. Doug's gonna say I didn't get an invitation to Seven Springs. That's what he's gonna say. Stuck. Last time I
Pretty
came up
scenic.
here, I didn't tell him, and Amy from AJC Magic came up and surprised me. All right. Not too many more
You
houses
could
here.
get, you could get out and show more houses.
But Ron and I built this house ourselves. I mean, not our two hands. We had subcontractors, although we did do a lot of work ourselves. I'll show you.
Mike did, and
It's
Nick
coming
did.
up. Mike and Nick
helped.
helped a lot. They laid tile.
Because
They were just teenagers.
We started at 3,000 square feet, and it ended up at 8.
Here's the house right here. This is where we lived up here for many, many years. And you can see it's,
right through the window here.
I don't know. Ron's going to have the gimbal here.
Actually, this is 3 levels. There's a level underground too, where we have the game rooms and movie theaters, stuff like that, and a back's hot tub room. And they said you couldn't dig and build a place here, with a basement, a cellar. But
Because of the rocks.
because
They
of the
thought
rocks.
It was too rocky, but it
But
wasn't.
it wasn't. It
Scooped
was.
out real
I
nice.
just scooped it up real nice. So that's it there. And now I can't even afford to stay in my own place. But the lease.
because they Airbnb.
Yeah, because
it,
they
we have
Airbnb it. And
leased.
it's so crazy the prices they charge for it. Because they showed us sleeping 30. It's 6 bedrooms, 6 bath, and downstairs they got millions of bunk beds and stuff like that. So, and that garage there, right there where the doors are, there's a basketball court in there. So the ceiling's 24 foot high, and they put a basketball court floor, a half court in there, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you're showing half of the house there. Showing the garage.
Okay, there.
There you go.
Yeah, there's. Let me see. Get a focus.
There you go.
There we go. Yep.
Okay.
So
That's it.
hopefully, though, we'll see.
How many years have we had it leased to that company?
About 7 or 8 years on a 12-year lease, but he's having problems with the county, so I might get it back March 3rd.
We'll see.
We'll see. I hope so now. I mean, I own it, but I just can't use it for 12 years.
Thanks, everybody. It was a lot to clean. It was really a lot to clean. Ron vacuumed at one time. Do you remember, Ron?
Yeah, so Jennifer's gone and she said vacuum the place. So the first floor was all hardwood and slate and stuff like that. But the second floor was like 2,500 square foot of carpet. So
And the basement.
and the basement,
and the game
so
room.
it's 5,000 square foot of carpet. So I did it once, and then I called Seven Springs and I got this maid to take care of it for Jennifer from now on, because I wasn't going to do it anymore.
Mike Wazowski, you can rent it now. It's actually on, what site does he rent it on?
Vacation rental by owner or Airbnb.
I think it's vacation rental by owner, Airbnb, and the address is,
If he knows, 3.
well, we shouldn't tell the address. Don't tell the
What?
address on stream. No, it's not a good idea.
Well,
I don't know.
if
Well,
you
we're
search-
never going to live there
If you go
anyway.
on RVBO, just look for Sleeps 30. Just put in Sleeps 30, and it'll come up with all the pictures.
But it's on Deer Ridge. It's called Deer Ridge.
And
It's Seven
Seven
Springs
Springs is
Mountain
in
Resort,
Champion, PA.
and it's in Champion, PA.
And these are condos and townhouses now everywhere. They're all through the complex.
But I went from that house, guys, to a little condo on the ocean in Florida. I think our condo is 1,400 square feet.
Well,
It's
after
not
10 years
real
of being
little.
in that place, that's why we went to a condo.
Yeah, I said no more big house. And this is called Swiss Mountain. And these are a combination of condos and townhouses up here. We actually had a townhouse. We can ride by. I'd love to see our little townhouse. I love that townhouse. We had so much fun there.
Well, that's what me and Mike were thinking about doing. If we sell the Greensburg house, buying another one here, townhouse.
And what are you going to do with the Seven Springs house? Just rent it out all the time?
Yeah, well, I'm going to let Charles do his thing, or Jesse's
Yeah.
husband. Look at the sparks. Look at the sparks from him plowing the straight.
Yeah, he's plowing, but why is he making sparks? He doesn't need to plow. There's no snow on the road.
Well, it's ice. He wants to make sure there's no ice.
Yeah. Wendy B will have to come up for a mountain weekend, or even in the summer you might like it better. It's really nice up here in the summer. Yeah, I said to Ron this one Thanksgiving, oh, let's rent our house back from the people for Thanksgiving. What we should have done is when we did the lease contract with the lawyer, we should have reserved times for ourselves. But the thing is like, I really didn't want Ron up here skiing, so I didn't push that, but we really should have.
Because I just had my hip operation.
Yeah, because he just had a hip operation.
Here comes
Yeah,
the
here's
place.
oh, this is so dark here. You can barely see this. Yeah, these are where,
Now,
this is where we lived
This is on
before.
top of our house.
Stop
down
here,
there.
stop here.
And,
This is it.
No,
27.
27 is down there.
Yeah, I'll run down here. Okay.
That one with the light on and the
No
snow.
driving in the snow.
Okay, here.
Okay, Ron will show you. Yeah, that was where we started.
So that one with the light on and the door and the
Hit it with
up
your
and down
finger to
window.
focus. Just hit it. Yeah. There you go.
So
It's okay. It's okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So
that's
these
where,
are the little
and
townhouses.
between that and down over the hill where the big house is,
Yeah, the big house is
there's
right
a bear
behind
that camps out there in the winter. And when Jennifer had her tent up in my backyard, you know, the bear came running through one time. She almost crashed.
Richard, we always had four-wheel drive when we lived up here.
Had to.
We had to, and but now we have.
We had a Hummer. Jennifer had the H3. She loved it.
Yeah, yeah, we had the appropriate cars up here when we lived here. But I used to drive in this all the time. I didn't think anything of it. Like right now, I would tell you the roads were great if this was 10 years ago. All right.
Yeah. And when it got really bad, me and the boys would go out driving specifically to practice.
To spin around and see how it was, yeah. All right, we're probably going to, here comes another plow down here. They're salting, I think.
And plowing.
Yeah. Oh, he's plowing too, yeah.
Yeah, see, this is getting back to freezing. This wasn't supposed to happen. The temperature's supposed to go up to 45.
Yeah, the temperature was supposed to go up, and now it's dropping. Yeah.
Oh, we'll come out the golf course.
Wendy, it was an H3. It was the small Hummer. It was the small one. It wasn't the big H2.
But tell them how you took it slid on the black ice, and you got out and you slid.
I slid down the driveway. Yeah, that was funny.
And the Hummer slid and got stuck by a tree, saved it from flipping over.
Yeah. All right. I don't think we're going to make it down the mountain, Ron, because we are going down the mountain. We're not going
Or
back
do you
up.
want which way you want
Yeah,
to go?
I
I
don't
could go
wanna-
this way and then
I
I could go to
don't-
Laurel Hill.
Yeah.
Which way you want to go?
I don't want to go to Laurel Hill. I think I want to go home because of
No,
the
that
way
ain't
it is.
happening.
No, but we can try that new one on the way home. You know, that new restaurant? That one right there?
But I think Laurel Hill might still have my muscles. Believe it or not, the world's best muscles are here in the middle
Oh
of
my
nowhere.
gosh. Well, do what you want. I'm not going to tell you.
Well,
Do whatever
you
you
guys
want.
down the
I'm not
street,
going
we'll
to
go
tell
this
you.
way,
I'm not
'cause
going
I
to tell
don't
you.
know that way.
Okay. I'm not
I
going
mean, I
to.
know that way, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you're
All
right
right.
up the street.
We'll
or
go
not.
down here. You guys can hold your breath with us here. If you're,
Yeah, we're
if you
going
want
to drop 1,000 feet.
Oh, we're
Here's the
going
golf
down
course.
Yeah,
That's
here's
all
the golf course over here, guys.
Beautiful golf course over there.
Thanks, Amy. He's a good driver. There's no doubt about that.
Well, a lot of people don't know when you're sliding and you're dealing with ice,
Yeah.
the car goes into neutral. You put it in neutral to disengage all your wheels, so the drivetrain's not pushing the wheels because it'll make it slide, even though you have the brakes on.
How does it feel on the road when you're?
They're good.
It feels okay.
Yeah, I mean,
And you just have to worry about the other guy.
I'm riding on salt.
He says he's riding on salt.
How about the one time with the wreck that I split in between? I split up the middle like a running back. The two
Oh
cars
yeah, there were
collided,
2 cars that were gonna collide.
and there was nowhere for me to go, so I just let them hit each other and went right through the middle because they bounced away, and I went straight through and not getting a scratch.
That's why our roads in PA have so many potholes, because of all the salt, though. You do, Ellie? Yeah, I'm not a fan of it anymore. Since I got here, it's literally been snowing. I came into the airport and it started out rain, then it was sleet, then it was snow, then it came back to rain. And then I woke up this morning. It was snowing out. The plow knocked over our mailbox in the front of our yard and 2 of our neighbors. So I don't know how that plow knocked over the mailbox.
That's real easy. You hit it.
Yeah, but why?
Well, the blade was too close to the edge.
Your roads are bad. The sand helped too. Yeah, sand helps. They used to sand the roads when I was a kid, but they use
that more out west. Here they
more
use
out
salt,
west. Yeah, they use sand out west. It seems like.
They salt everything, but still, this salt doesn't seem as bad as being on the ocean. The ocean salt is way harder on cars for some reason.
Everything shuts down Rhonda Fonda when it snows there. That's like when
Where's she at?
Nick was in Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
And he was going to college. If they had a little bit of snow, everything just shut down in North Carolina. You have a snowy mix in New Jersey right now, Lucille.
Is this like one of Carlos's driving streams?
Yeah, I feel like Carlos, Disney World freak driving. You drove down that road sideways once in your bus, Doug. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. I mean, it does get bad here.
Here's the worst.
This is the worst
drop
part right here.
of all of County Line Mountain. This little thing, because it slants over the cliff.
Yeah, it slants over
And
there,
you
and
end
the
up in the
cars
field.
end up in the
Yeah,
field.
they flip.
They flip.
And then this road is, I could point out countless areas where I had to save the kids from getting cars stuck, like up there, you know, they had them like totally stuck. Like even an all-wheel drive vehicle, they would, you know, just flatten it out and the tires would just spin. Here's the north face of the mountain. I don't know if you can see that.
See this whole thing here? This is like in the way with my stream. This whole,
Yeah, but
this
that's
whole
how
big
you pay
thing.
for the turnpike, so I can't.
Yeah. No, it's the big black thing there. Not the little white one. That's part of the car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
show them over there then.
Yeah. Oh, these are the slopes, guys. You can see the lights. No, Ron. You just drive. Don't put that window down. No, because I can't see out of it anyway. We'll get a better view. You can see the lights twinkling through the trees. That's the north face of Seven Springs. Those are the ski slopes over there. You just concentrate on driving. Don't worry. Slow around here. Look at that sign. You haven't done this for a long time either, Ron.
See, when you get married, though, you have an automatic driver's ed teacher with you. Even though I drove millions of miles and did this road for 30 years.
I did this road a lot too, Ron. You know that.
Yeah, but when it was solid ice, you know, that's when I came in.
Yeah, but I drove it to work and back every day.
Yeah, you did.
Going kind of fast.
You find kind of fast.
Oh, better than sled riding, Ryan Rose says.
Then we start dropping off the mountain after this time.
I'll bet Zippity Doo Doug's wanting to give you instructions too. He's in a chat.
With a bus. Well, Doug knows how to drive. Yeah, I mean, in my day, though, I was like I told you, when I went to Central, I was in 7 bus accidents. I didn't have Doug driving. I had people coming off a third trick that fell asleep and going over cliffs. Doug would know. My bus flipped into the parking lot of Kistler's golf course. You know, I think they closed it since then, but I mean, it dropped off the bank. The bus just flipped down. there's a lot of fog because
Okay,
of the
slow down. I
temperature.
can't even see the
See, the temperatures start
visibility.
rising again. It's going 36. 'cause
Oh yeah,
we're-
now we're up from
we're starting
33 to
go- yeah,
36
we're starting to
degrees.
drop down the mountain. From the bottom of the mountain to the top where we were at is about 1,000 feet above sea. 1,000 feet different from.
Oh, this is our Tuesday. Hi Jeff, we just came from Seven Springs. We're headed down the mountain. Welcome in. Ron's driving. We've got a snowy mountain and it just warmed up a little. You're not.
Yeah.
We just did a little tour of Seven Springs Mountain Resort here tonight. We had to go up. I had to get my skis adjusted because my ski boots were not at the house. And I have a feeling that a friend, maybe one of the young ladies of the boys, borrowed them and maybe forgot to give them back, or I don't know.
Jimmy's.
Or they're at one of his friends' houses. So I had to get a different pair of ski boots. They were like Nick's when he was their youth size, is what they told me at the ski shop, but they fit me. Now it's connecting. I'm getting a little bit of lag here, maybe. It's interesting that there's signal here because there didn't used to be signal.
Yeah, but they put the tower
Years
right
ago.
on the mountain here.
Yeah.
I mean, there was never signal at the bottom, but we went right through it earlier. So it's amazing.
Ron hasn't had dinner yet. What time is it? Oh, it's only 7 o'clock. It's still kind of late because we kind of eat a lot earlier than that.
Tell
usually.
Jeff we're going to try, it's a new name now, but Laurel Mountain Inn, and they had the best mussels, garlic mussels in the world.
Ron wants to
Biggest.
try Laurel Mountain Inn, which is no longer there actually. We're going down the mountain and then we're going to go back up. Uh-oh, fog. Do you have fog lights, Ron?
They got fog eyes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is making me a nervous wreck.
Here's a big drop. Whee! Whee!
Try the soft shell crab.
Jeff,
Oh no, not the soft shell crab.
You're not
Uncle
supposed
Mike.
to eat the shell.
Yeah, you do eat the whole thing, Ron.
No.
Yeah,
No, that'll cut up your guts.
no, you eat the whole thing. Jeff ate it.
That's why I don't eat them.
Ellie's covering her eyes. She did an emoji that covered her eyes.
Oh, the fog left, and
Yeah,
we jumped
okay.
up to 38 degrees. Whee! There's another big drop.
Slow down, slow down.
Now this one gets really bad. This next hill, it goes down when it gets icy.
Hey, Vicky Polly, how are you? Good to see you.
One time I was coming up here, and an owl flew right over my windshield and hood, and his wingspan was almost the entire length of the hood. It was amazing. Me and Nick was in the car that
I
night.
remember that. I've had so many deer run out in front of me, but didn't never hit one. Knock on wood. Hi, Tina. How are you? So the ski resort was busy tonight. It's like a holiday weekend. It was Valentine's Day weekend. There were a lot of people there. Lots going on in the après ski and the
Foggy Goggle.
Foggy Goggle, and the Bavarian was really busy. And there were still people night skiing. The slopes were open tonight. We got a good view of all of that. If you want to see it, you're just coming in. You can roll back the stream and take a look. And Ron and I are, depending on the weather, we're going to ski up here either Monday or Tuesday. So
It's supposed to be single
I
digits
think
Monday
Monday.
or Tuesday.
Yeah.
Goggle will probably get canceled because I think it's going to 7 or 9, and a high of 20.
maybe I'll need more layers on Monday if it's going to only
Well, you
be
got
9
500
degrees.
on now, so how you
No,
can't get any more
I
on?
can get more. Oh my gosh.
Jennifer would not go upstairs in our house last night because she had to stay near the fireplace because she was so cold.
I was so cold.
And it's a lot colder on the second floor than
Hi,
the first floor.
T-Town Mary Ellen. How are you? Welcome in.
Yeah, Jennifer was sleeping by the fireplace all night.
I
gas
slept
fireplace.
by the fireplace last night. I slept on the couch by the fireplace. I've been doing that every one Friday. The upstairs just, I don't know, it didn't heat up. But I think they have
Well, it
it
heats up.
I think they have it throttled like the registers because you like it colder
Yeah.
upstairs.
And then we have a orthopedic bed upstairs. It's off a rock. And then once you warm up, you know, it's
Your
good.
body forms to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hit that and bounced off.
Oh.
This is where every time it dropped for years, and now with those new towers, they got this covered pretty good.
This is big.
I reckon it was resort the Ville owns here too, that Nutting owned and Herman owned. It's Hidden Valley, and we're going to be heading towards that. This restaurant's in between Hidden Valley and Seven Springs.
So it's so great that Ellie got home safe. We're
Yes.
gonna miss you here, Ellie. It was wonderful seeing
I
you.
can't believe I couldn't take you and your husband and son out. I wanted to take us out to dinner and stuff like that. You know, we're a busy schedule with your sister and everybody, but
Next time.
yeah, and her husband committed. She could come.
Yeah.
Condos ready for you too if you just want to hit the beach.
Alrighty, we have.
Well, this place is awesome for the wine. This is the only wine I drink out of Sornelli's back here. They have Pennsylvania wines, and you could do a sampling down there.
Well, you have to slow down if you want us to see it. Hi,
Right
Isabel.
down here.
How are
It's a beer
you?
distributor and wine center.
Yeah.
Right down
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah. This is where they have a local. It's like a local where they sell local wines.
And they have no preservatives
And it's
in it.
this
so
is
you
called
never get it out.
Sarnelli's Market here, and it's down below. Did I say Tiki Man fan, Julia?
And I could have really shook Jennifer up because there's a road that cuts through the woods from Seven Springs to Hidden Valley, but
No, it's
I
a back
think,
road.
yeah,
It's not really paved.
She wouldn't
It's-
like that.
No,
We
that's
used to
okay
always do
for
it.
four-wheeling. So what's this called here, Ron? This isn't County Line. We just
This
came
is
off.
Route 31.
This is Route 31. We came off a County Line road. I have no idea why we're going back up the mountain now, but he wants to go to this one restaurant that's up here.
Oh, and we have the only Italian oven left in the world up in Somerset here, a little further up. And they closed them all down, but it was a huge franchise chain and really good. They would use pasta for straws.
Maybe you should put your wipers on a little faster because I can't really see out the window. Like it's not really clear. Yeah. Well, it used to be called, the restaurant where we're headed used to be called Laurel Mountain Inn. I don't know what it is called.
Mike and Jimmy told me they sold it and somebody else owns it now. And I think they changed the name.
Yeah, so we'll see what it's called. We'll see if it's even open.
It's a big bar.
What do you still have in Peach City? Wendy B, you said you had something in Peach City.
It's a lot warmer down here. Oh, well, now it just started dropping again.
It's dark, MCM. It wouldn't be any different if we had perfect weather. When you're out, it's dark. I didn't even intend
There's
on
no street lights
streaming
here.
the drive, to be quite honest with you. Just ended up doing it. Oh, the Italian oven. Yeah, we do have an Italian oven.
I just said
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
In Somerset. It's the only
It
one
is a
left.
scary drive stream.
It's the only one left. And then there's 2 state parks we'll pass.
You don't
Laurel
have
Hill.
to look at my screen,
I'm
Ron.
not. Laurel Hill and Coosier, and we go fishing there.
Yeah, there's 2 state parks up here.
I actually, for the boys, because they get real crowded and we had the spot, so we would come out like at 4 a.m. and I put night fishing glasses. Well, I wonder where all the night fishing glasses.
I don't know where our night vision goggles are.
Probably in the attic.
They might be. We gotta
But we
look.
used to go and walk in the dark and find our spot and just sit there till.
We'd take a cooler, and I had like the grills, like the propane grills, and I would make bacon and eggs for everybody while we were waiting for the sun to come up for the time that you can fish. Remember?
Yeah.
We would have breakfast, and we'd all be fishing around the lake. It would be cold too, as I recall.
Yeah, some years it would be snow.
Yeah, some years it would be really
Then
cold.
some years it's warm. 70.
I'm really an outdoors person. I love the outdoors.
And then here's Hidden Valley Ski Resort. It'll be right down here. Lincoln Heights.
All right, let me know if it's streams back, if you can see us. There you are. Yeah, we're back, guys. Test. We just got into a bad, no signal area. That's all. What is this vehicle here?
Salt truck.
Oh, that's a salt truck.
You mean, boy, I don't want you driving if you
No,
can't
no,
tell
I
what
can
that
see,
was.
but I mean, I can't tell if it looked like it could have been like a, just like a regular truck.
That's close.
Yeah, we ran into a laggy area, Wendy.
This is Hidden Valley down right down
This
here.
is another ski resort over here to the right.
Bell owns now, too.
It's called Hidden Valley, and it's owned by Vail Resorts too. And it's not quite as big as Seven Springs, nowhere near as big as Seven Springs,
And
but
they don't
it is
have the natural water.
it is a nice family resort too.
This is where we'll be staying at our friend's place. He
Yeah,
has a
Michael's
place there.
friend has a place here who practically lived with us for a long time.
Yeah.
It's called Hidden Valley there.
It's payback because he broke so many things in my house. He says, I'm glad to reciprocate and let you stay in my place. And I said, well, I promise not to break the glass door. I promise not to break. And I listed like 30 things that he broke over the years.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that is a big salt truck in front of us, which is nice. Except he's really slow, isn't
He's
he?
going to turn in here.
He's going to turn in here.
He's gonna
And
restart.
over here they have snow tubing. You can see that hill? That's for snow tubing. Here's the big, oh, he is a big plow too. Yeah.
And we should be at this is either, I think it's a Coosier State Park. So this is State Park.
Pass on the right. Hi, Pete McDivitt. Welcome in, Pete. I did not intend on doing this drive stream, but I don't know how it happened. Ron just said, yeah, that's true. We'll take him around the resort. And then he wants to go to dinner. So we're driving up to the we're driving up through the Laurel Highlands to find this restaurant called Laurel Mountain Inn that isn't there anymore, but it's supposed to be something else. So we're going to see what it is,
But
if we can
it
get
did
there.
have the best mussels in the world.
He's
in
looking
the
for
middle of the woods.
mussels.
They're big.
Slow
They're
down,
like
Ron.
lobster
Ron,
tails.
slow down.
What?
The plow's behind us. The salt truck's behind us. I don't think this wasn't salted real good.
Look at all the salt. This is coated.
No, it's not Oakhurst, Doug. It's not Oakhurst.
Oakhurst is further.
Yeah, but look, it's down to 33 degrees, so it's freezing again. So we went from 33 to 39. Now we're back down the mountain. Now we're going back up on the other side, and it's going to 33 again.
We're actually parallel to Seven Springs.
Yeah.
This is Coosier State Park.
Yeah, there's a state park. Just keep both hands on the wheel, Ron. No pointing.
I lost a fishing rod in there, Josh. Borrow one of my
Wendy
fishing-
V says, Ron, they have mussels in Epcot and it's warm there. He had those mussels.
Those are baby mussels. These things are like 6-ounce lobster tails. They're mussels.
But
We don't
Ron-
know where to get them from.
Ron, it's new owners. They're not going to have the same food.
Well, they might. It's just over. Why something that's successful you don't get rid of?
Those mussels were good in Epcot. I took a few of Ron's. They were really good.
Yeah, they're okay. I will guarantee one thing. Epcot's mussels are going to be more than anything I could buy.
I'm going to check
let's see what the
my
name
power.
is.
No, I'm good.
What's the name here?
Oh, here it is. Slow down.
Sullivan.
Sullivan's.
Or
Oh, there's not many cars here.
There's a lot of cars.
Oh, there's cars
There's a lot
here?
of snow.
Okay. Hi, Shannon. How are you? All right. This is the place. This is it. We're going to see what they have. Are you sure it's open? It looks dark in there.
Well, look at the TVs on.
It says
All the
we're
people.
open. Look at the big sign. It says we're open. All right. Let's go in here, guys. Let's see if Ron's going to find his mussels, and then we will Oh my gosh, I can't believe I went on this adventure. I had no intention of really live streaming today. I wanted just to check the signal for when we go skiing. And the signal was so great. I said, oh, let me just go live and I'll show around the resort a little. Give it a real test. And we did really good. We had no lag up at the mountains at Seven Springs for the resort. All right. Looks the same. Yeah, it's
They took down the wall.
yeah. I have a feeling you're going to find no food in here and just like hamburgers. Yeah. It's just a bar.
What happened? They closed the wall?
Yeah.
Or maybe that's it.
I don't know. What is that? Why don't you go ask him? Go ask over there. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is what we have. We have like a good old boys bar. We don't have a restaurant. It says Sullivan's Bar and Restaurant. Just ask one of the guys, Ron. We came all this way, and he's not going to get any food. He's talking to them back here. Let's go back. What they say, Ron? It's just a bar?
It's a bar and a restaurant, but
They serve
no, we
food.
don't have to. The bar, they went back there and haven't come out yet.
Oh, really?
So maybe
So,
we'll go to Oakhurst.
yeah, maybe we better go to Oakhurst. Yeah. All right. We're going to... This was a big, giant restaurant. Hi, Al. How are you? Oh, my gosh. I'm going to strangle him. I told him to call ahead of time.
Well, wait a minute.
I told you to call ahead
My
of time.
theory is by that wall and them closing it off and saying that and this is a laundromat for dope in the highways.
It's too late to go to Oakhurst.
That's fine.
Yeah, it is. 7? I think it's too late. And plus, Oakhurst is too far away.
It's just on the street.
Doug, can you actually check and see if can you actually
try to go to
zippity doo Doug, check
How
and
about if we're
on
going out of the fire?
Check.
Going out of the fire.
you want to go out of the fire.
Yeah,
They said they were
Yeah, but they said there's, but with this weather, they'll have it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to go to Out of the Fire. That's good with me. They have delicious food at Out of the Fire. Oh, it closes at 9. Doug
What?
said Oakhurst doesn't. It closes at 9.
Yeah, that's.
Ron doesn't like buffets too much.
Well, that one I did.
Oh, you like Oakhurst?
Yeah.
Well, then go to Oakhurst because we already called. We already called the other one and they
Yeah,
didn't
but
have any
remember, they
reservations.
always told me I never could get in. I was going to.
Okay,
That
well,
girl might be still working there. She won't get.
we'll see. It's prime time. It's 7:15. We probably won't get in, but that's okay. You do what you want. What's it going to be, Brian? Oakhurst or Oakhurst or what's the other one
Well, you know
called?
what? If I go back that way, you'll cut your stream off again. So maybe I'll go.
Yeah,
to
go to
Oh,
Oakhurst.
Italian oven.
Yeah, no, we're not going to Italian Oven. That's too far. Go to
You don't know
Oakhurst.
where anything is.
I know where it is. I know Italian Oven's almost at Somerset.
Boy, this place used to be booming, and there was like 1,000 seats. Somehow they blocked the whole area off. They had weddings and everything here, and unless it's a private club or something. But I think it's a laundromat.
Oh, Oakhurst only has a buffet on Sunday, so it's order.
Okay, that's all right.
That's okay. You got to put your defrosters on. I put them on. Al, we are in Pennsylvania in the Laurel Highland Mountains. It's in Southwest. Go to the nearest restaurant. This is going to be it. This one's going to be it. Slow down. we may lag on the way. I don't know. We'll just, we haven't tested. Yeah, no, see, there.
It'll
It's
come.
lag.
We're right by the terminal.
Right.
There's pizza.
Look at all this snow. Yeah, let's see if Jeff can get us in at Wailu. That would be good. I'm all for it. Here's the station if you need
Many a
gas.
night.
Many nights. Yep, and a little store. Saved us so many nights, huh?
Yeah.
For something that we needed for somebody or something.
Oh, and here was Boy Scouts camp where you used the woods, and I used to go to her house. She would
Yeah.
sleep with the boys out in the tents. And
Yeah, here's where I used to come for Boy Scout camp. I used to stay with the kids. Hi, Calais. How are you? This is just a little crazy adventure up through the Laurel Highlands in Pennsylvania. Hi, Julie. Welcome in.
and we just did a loop. That is way back to Summit Springs. Oh, and Laurel Hill State Park's back there.
Yeah. Come on, this is far. I'm telling you. It's like another 10 minutes, I think, don't you?
But that ain't far.
We are, well, what are we doing, Julie? Well, what we were doing was we started out with a little tour of Seven Springs Mountain Resort, which is a ski resort and an all-year-round resort. At the beginning of the stream, you can pull it back, you can see the skiers, and a tour of the resort. It's where Ron and I used to live. And we came up here, I'm in Pennsylvania, and we gave you a little lodge, and then the main lodge, and the amenities out there. And I got a couple cookies, of which I'm about ready to eat right now.
Oh, I can
If we
come
don't get
out
some food. Yeah. But and now we're just on a drive to find a restaurant.
Our old backup restaurant was
That's a good idea. Go back to our old house there and see if the people that are renting it have any leftovers. Makes me laugh so hard. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Yeah, but we don't know, if we run into lag, we'll be back, I guess. But we're just gonna we're just gonna make sure that we get to the restaurant. Now that we took you this far, the restaurant that Ron thought he was gonna go to and get these huge mussels, it turned into not a restaurant, but it looks like this is it. Oh my gosh, slow down. This is it. Oh, curse word, everybody. Oh my gosh.
It's packed.
Oh my God, it's packed. Oh my
There,
gosh,
well,
just
we
get
know
a
we can get food
spot.
there.
Just park.
Okay.
You think you saw a deer? Can you go back and check? Where are you gonna park? I don't think that's a spot. Oh yeah, here's a spot. Okay. All right. We got a parking spot. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna show you this. This is a great place, really. It
There's
is.
a gift shop. Is Regina in there?
It has a gift shop. We can shop. We can shop. Oh my God. Do you have my cookies?
What?
Do you have my cookies?
Why would I have your cookies? No, I got you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. You're here. Regina's still here. They used to have a gift shop. We're probably telling her. We're probably telling Regina there's a gift shop, but maybe they don't have it anymore. She's getting all excited. Oh my goodness. All right. It is like misting out. It's like a light drizzle, a cold rain, and I feel like my foot might be wet inside my boot. I don't have on my Ugg boots.
All that stuff's waterproof.
Ron, I pulled out the wrong boots. I pulled on this like cheap imitation, and I don't have on my real Ugg boots. I don't know how they look exactly the same, but I don't even know why I have these boots. I'm gonna throw them away when I get home.
Jeff's got to see your Yeti boots.
Oh yeah, I have these big furry boots, like they're like goat hair, and they're like big furry things. I'll wear those when I do my ski stream. I'll show you those. They're so funny. I'll put a picture on Instagram of my furry goat boots. Oh my gosh, this is too funny tonight. Okay, yeah. Oh, this is a good view. Look, you can see what it's doing out there. Look at that drizzle. Oh, it feels so good. Oh my gosh, you look close for okay. Okay, yeah. Anything else on this? Yes, we're hungry and cold.
I'm hot.
Look at this. Do you still have the gift shop? You don't have the gift shop. Here it was, Regina. This was the old gift shop right here. I told you they didn't have the gift shop. So much changes. So much changes. Okay. All right, let's look at this. Here. Saturday specials. Sheet given by the hostess. It's lagging side. Look at this. Let me see if I can refresh. No shopping, Regina. Does it look happy? It's all right, guys. Well, we're here. We've got food. We've got a menu. Yeah, let me see, Ron. How
It's a little choppy.
yeah, it's a little choppy here. Okay. But we've got, it's breaking. Okay. Well, let me go outside and say goodbye then. I'm going to go outside here and sign off. All right. I'm going to go outside for a second. Let me just go outside where we have a better signal. There we go, everybody. All right, so good night, everybody. Thanks for going on this crazy little adventure for me. Oh, Doug, you recommend the ribeye? All right, there's a light there. Here we go. That's better. I'll tell Ron about the ribeye. He might get that then. You ate there here once, Pete? Okay. Deeping joy. Good night. Hope I have a good signal at least to sign off on. Pray we make it back down the mountain safe. I'm sure we will. Ron's a great driver. And yeah, it was kind of fun, wasn't it? I'm looking forward to skiing now. I'm getting really psyched. My ski jacket fit, like everything fit, but my pants. I had to make a quick run to Dick's. The size 4 ski pants were not getting snap and zip. But I'm saving them. I'm working on getting in those for next time. But anyway, I don't have anything good really out here for you to look at. So you're just going to have to say goodbye looking at me tonight. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.